Let's try to look at how one can try to do a local template. Remember, if you don't want to use local templates, you don't want to run into the footsteps of those who did these templates, you can come up with your blank database. Here, let's look at events database. You can create a events database that tracks different events according to your calendar. So here, before you start, we all know that you have to create a folder where you're going to keep your data, because it's going to be asked from here. The next step is to locate a folder that is going to host your database. So if I click here, you see here the name is given events, but they ask browse. If you can read this statement very well, browse for a location to put your database. If you just proceed here, it will not create, because if you don't locate a folder, there is no option of creating a database. So we have to first locate a folder. Let's use a folder that has new folder on desktop. On desktop, let's use that new desktop. Click desktop. That's where I want to locate our folder. Then we have new folder. It's the one that you are going to, you double click, you open it. When you open it, it will allow to create a database. After opening it, it will show you are saving this type Microsoft database. So if you are not saving that type, you have to choose the type of database that you're doing. But basically, we are doing a database in Access. It will be automatically a database according to the version of the Microsoft version you're using. Then you will continue by saying OK. If you say OK, it will show that we are saving this events.accessdbase or database. So after that, you may need to download this events database. So if this is supposed to be downloaded, if you click download, it will come. So you can still go back and say let's create by market project, or let's say sales pipeline, or you can, let's say, marketplace. Then we'll locate a folder. Locating the folder. Then we say OK. Yes, still this needs to download. Then we say OK. If you are to download it, the template cannot be downloaded. To fix this problem, do the following: make sure your computer is connected to internet. So these ones are needed to be downloaded from internet. Let's look at faculty, creating and link your database to. Pick another folder, maybe from Jeff camera law. Let's put there. Then say OK. Yeah, still. So the matter here of the gist is to understand that you have to first create a database, whether it's to download it via mail, or by using via internet, or by using other means. It all comes with one item. If you are to save the template, you have to first create a folder, which folder is supposed to host that particular item. If you are done with that, you may continue. If you're not going to save it by folder, it means you have to create a link where your database is to be shared, maybe through downloads or onto online events, or any other way of getting that particular item done. So briefly, if you know that you're going to create anything in Microsoft Access, for instance a database, you have to first create a folder. So here you may have to go and create a folder on that other location that you want to save that folder. For instance, you may want to save it on volume E. You have to locate maybe May as a folder. You open that folder, then you can create a new folder inside that, or you can still come back and locate a folder that you might be, and come and use issues for instance. Then you can come and create a folder, or you locate a folder. You can say discovery. Then you can say okay. So upon here issues, it will show that it has created your folder into database. So briefly, those are some of the few steps to look upon. If you see that your folder is purely created, the extension will be showing that it has access or issues.access database that proves that you have created the particular item. Briefly, that is